So, hello and welcome. Welcome to Active Matter. Today, we are going to play the game, obviously. I want to have a look at, or even discuss, the core gameplay and mechanics. I want to talk about the loot and inventory system. I'm going to talk about the I'm going to talk about the anomalies and also maybe a little bit about the lore and the story. Basically talk about the game and what my initial thoughts are. I'm going to do a video from this as well, so I'm probably going to try and get some footage for a video. Talk about progressions, rewards, and obviously where does this game fit in? I think the thing which I'm finding what I'm really interested in is I played a lot of the extraction shooter genre. I've tested a lot of the extraction shooter genre. And this one feels really, really different. The idea is really good. And I've never been a big fan of Stalker. I've started playing it recently. But this does not feel like Tarkov. It doesn't feel like Arena Breakout. Doesn't feel like Exaborn. Doesn't feel like DMZ. It's a very, very unique take on this genre, really. You've got the extraction loop. You go in, you find loot, you try and get out. Simple. But the whole atmosphere and style of play is very much, for me anyway, exploration, walking around, trying to find stuff. So that's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about the game. I'm going to sort my stream out now, so just bear me 2 seconds. But that is probably what I'm looking to do. I'm wanting to basically figure out where this game is going to sit in this whole extraction shooter genre, because it's very different. It's very different, and I think it's going to attract a different kind of player. I don't think it's going to attract the PvP nut jobs. I want to see this today as well, because there's a PvE mode and there's also a PvP mode, and I have no idea what I've been playing. I must have been playing PvP because I've been killed by a player in one of the raids, but the majority of the raids I've not been killed by any players. So I'm very curious to see what the PvE mode is like. The AI in this game are very different, again, to the AI you get in Tarkov, the AI you're getting in Arena Breakout. Because of how the game is set up, you've got different kinds of AI that you walk into, and you have to act differently around them. You get like mobs, where you get absolutely mobbed and swarmed by bots, and then you get individual like tanks, and then you get shooter type players. I'm really, really crazy at trying to understand how this game works, because it is not Tarkov and it's not Arena Breakout. It's Stalker. I'm searching it, I'm looking, and the way they've set the missions up, even though the missions at the moment I think are a bit bland and you need a bit more to them, it's very much about that gameplay loop and that Stalker kind of loop, where I'm looking for stuff. I've got no gear, so I'm trying to find all this stuff so I can refine it and then create my own gear, and then bring gear out so I can replicate it and develop it. It's very, very different. Very different. And the gameplay itself is really, really good. So I like the movement. The movement is janky and almost feels like real. I can't describe it. Like Tarkov, I feel like I'm playing a game. Arena Breakout, I really feel like I'm playing a game. Although it's immersive and I'm involved in the game, the movement and the play of the character is FPS. Whereas this, it's almost like I'm walking about. I'm janky. I can't describe it. There's the immersion is there, but there's a bit more realism to it, if that makes sense. So again, I want to explore that and discuss that today. And the guns, again, it feels more real. So you got an AK, and you're firing an AK, and it's bouncing all over the show. It's kicking out. It's very hard to aim. You have to burst fire it, because if you don't, you're shooting the sky. The M4 is different to that, so there's less kick on it, less recoil. Then you've got the rifles, and then you've got the pistols, and all the pistols feel different as well. So I want to try a load of guns out today and see how they act and stuff. And I want to explore the maps more. So again, yesterday, when I was playing, I experienced my first closure where the zone starts to shrink, and then the AI goes absolutely nuts. So I want to basically look at that again and see what that's like, and just see what that feel is. To leave it to the last minute and see how crazy it is. I'm not gonna, when I do that sort of thing today, I'm not going to go in with good gear, because what I found in that point was I could not get out. When you get to under 5 minutes, you are just getting swarmed that much that I felt like I couldn't get out of the game. So, oh shit. Let me just get rid of some of these. So I want to again have a look at that, because that reminds me a bit of DMZ, but not in the way that just how the gas put you under pressure when the zone used to shrink in DMZ. Whereas this, it doesn't just put you under pressure; it absolutely starts swamping you even more, which I'm really, really interested in. So that's that really. And also, I'm going to touch on what I've seen so far with the monetization. I know there's a lot of concern around the monetization, but I'm not seeing the issues as yet. So something I sort of noticed yesterday, which I'll touch on today, was around the different packages. So obviously, dependent on which edition you buy, depends on the gear that you get. So there's a little bit of pay to win there, I think, because there's some blueprints that you get with that as well, and blueprints are key to you replicating gear and stuff like that. So there is a little bit of that, and that sort of I won't say concerned me, but sort of worried me a little bit, because is that setting the scene to what the game's about. And also, there's a currency in this game, and when you look at the edition that you buy, depending on what you spend, you can get more currency compared to the other players. So that opens the door maybe to pay to win. So I'm not sure. Other than that, I've not seen that. So, but again, the game is sort of in closed access at the moment, so we're in early access. So this is probably where they're going to understand the look and feel of it. There's a lot of stuff that's coming out with regards to this game as well. So we'll talk about that. They've released a high level roadmap. So we'll try and touch on that if we get time today. But yeah, so today is going to be about discussing the gameplay, discussing the loop, discussing the mechanics, what we see, and how it plays. So this is very much for me, not Tarkov, not Arena Breakout. This is Stalker. And this is Stalker as an extraction shooter, a co-op extraction shooter. And I think that concept could actually work. You're in a Russian, you're in Russia basically. You're being sent into zones to extract the active matter, which is destroying the planet, because that's the only thing that can fix it. The weapons you're able to replicate because you're dragging them out of different parts of the multiverse. And you're walking around these anomalous zones, which have got time shifting places. They've got time banging portals. You've got your screw that you can throw into the anomalous areas, which is very stalkerish. And then you've got other things. So I don't know, Phil. If I'm honest, it's very difficult, and I do like how we sort of talked about it earlier. I'm going to start playing the game because obviously people want to see you playing the game. But we talked about it earlier. You've got the PvE option as well as the PvP. So today I'm going to try and see if I can do the PvE option because I want to explore more without getting attacked. So we'll have a walk around. I think the game is good. I don't think it has a lot of bugs. I've seen some of the bugs with some of the missions and some of the environment. But that'll get ironed out, I would imagine, very, very quickly. But let's loot. Let's run with a standard loop. So this is your hideout, basically. So down here is like your rest area, and what you have in this game, which is very unique. I've never seen this anywhere else. You have the music that's playing is basically tapes and records that I've found around the map. So you bring these out, and you can either trade them in for the currency. You can either like refine them, or you can keep them. So if you find like a multiple video, you'll refine it. If you get a new video tape, you keep it, and it goes into your sound system. And then basically you can select the music that you want to listen to in your shelter, which is really cool. This area is basically your character sleeves. So again, you can this will fill up, I believe. The more you develop your characters, the more stuff you get. But that's me. Basically, that's my time shifting persona. Over here, you have the refiner. So with this, you come out of the zone. So we've got an incendiary grenade. I'll keep that. Let's see what we've got. What have I bought out? There, I've got some remains of a turned soldier. So I can fuse it, and I'll get active matter from that, and then I can use the active matter to purchase stuff. So you refine it, and it's completed it, and then they're the credits that I've got. So I collect my rewards. So you also get rewards for completing your missions and doing your tasks. And then over here you've got the replication unit. So this is where you build your blueprints. So I've got a robo dog, yeah, so I can use the blueprint to build my robo dog. But as you use stuff and refine stuff, your blueprints start growing. So what did I refine then? So let's click on painkiller. So that's the currency it uses, and you can basically learn it and then create the blueprint from it. And then this is your progression area, your monolith. So this is how you progress, and you unlock all these items, but you have to earn the requirement for it. Self-sacrifice rewards, what's that? Okay. Permanent upgrades after completing the monolith path by choosing. Okay. Oh, so that is basically what's it called? Prestige in your character. At the end, when you get to a certain level, you can prestige your character and then unlock something. So we'll figure that out. That's pretty cool. So that is maybe what Tarkov needs to do. So these are the missions. So these are the maps. So there's a lot of different maps. Some of the maps change dependent on the difficulty. So for example, you've got Shizgulke. You've got base level, medium level, super crazy level. So they will unlock. It's all on rotation as well. So the more players that come in, the more often these will rotate, I would imagine. So at the moment I've got factory open, Ozerno open as well, and they also unlock as you progress through the monolith levels. So yeah, there's that. So let's jump in and have a look at how the game works. I'm going to go in with some character gear because I don't want to basically waste anything. So we will use that for now, and we're going to jump in. So come off here. We'll walk up here. So this is the portal. that we're going to go in. I didn't check on whether or not we're going into... I think we're in a PvP area. So we're going to take it slow because we're going to play solo. So how do the guns feel? That's the first question I'm going to ask myself. So I kind of like them. They feel a bit more realistic. Oh, is it nighttime? Sugar. So if I put my flashlight on, and then I'll load my map up so we can see the... I don't think you can see it on the screen, but I've got my map open. So on the map, you get like points of interest. So there are question marks, and then you get basically your... where you need to go. So you get points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. And they're highlighted on the map. With the map as well, it can be under like a fog of war. So the more you explore, the more it grows. So we're over on the east side of the map at the moment. And I'm going to go north because my first point of interest is 3, and that's collecting the water samples. I can hear gunfire over to the left. So you've also got turned soldiers, which are like AI soldiers. They will fight the other AI in the game as well, or they'll fight other players. So there's a lot of gunfire going over to the west. Sorry, the south. Oh no, it's not. It's definitely the west. So over that area. So I'm going to sort of avoid that because I'm on my own. I've got a really piddly one-shot rifle. So if you look around, it can be sunny, but it can be very grey as well. So we've got 30 minutes for this raid, basically, before the zone will start shrinking. When it gets down to the last 5 minutes, you'll start seeing an increase as well to the AI, and they'll start spawning all over. You've also got your own AI helper. There's some light over there. Some light moving, some torches moving. Can you see someone walking about there, turned soldiers? So there's turned soldiers and also...
It's unusual. It's worth checking out.
Right, that's the end of the map. Can you see the shimmer? So we're in a bubble. We're in this bubble that you can't escape out of, basically. It's how they're protecting the planet from the zones that are being corrupted by the anomaly. So that's the shimmer. This is basically the edge of the map. So we're going to go sort of that way because we're going to go and try and get a water sample. I'm going to go on this edge because it'll be less quiet, because that over there is where there'll be a lot of action. That's where all the players will be spawning into. So we're going to go down this way. Only problem is I've got my torch on, which people can see, so I'm going to turn that off slightly. It's available now, Simon. You have to go onto the Gaijin website because it's on early access. I'll post a link in my chat. If you want to join my Discord as well and get the game and jump on with me, I'm more than happy to play the game with you. I've played this through beta, so now we're having a look at it in early access. Some of the things they talked about for the roadmap is increasing the weapons, increasing the movement and mechanics, improving that. Obviously, there's a load of bug fixes to come. So they've got real big plans for this game as well. So I'll show you the active matter. So on the side of that building, you can see you've got the black stones. And that's like an active matter deposit. And the glowing stuff is the active matter that you collect. So we'll have a walk up that. I'll show you how the physics changes around there, which is pretty cool. So definitely some sort of stuff going off over there. Right, so this is an extraction point as well. So players are going to come here. I can't extract, so my extraction points are red at the moment. I need to go back and collect this water sample. Let's go and collect this water sample and see if we can do it. So I'm going to go over this fence.
It seems there is something interesting nearby.
So that's Miss Second, I think she's called. She's popping up to tell me that I'm near the point that I need to get the water sample from. So I'm going to spam F while I'm swimming around, but there's a water sample somewhere around here. Oh shit, I'm being shot at. Right, let's get out of here. Yeah, That's an AI that's shooting at me, not a player. Right, we're not going to collect that water sample.
Strange objects began to appear around. I marked them on the map.
Right, we need to find some enriched items, and that'll open up my extract. So at the moment, I can't extract from the game. So we'll quickly move over here. So you have two types of missions. You have just your normal explore and search for photograph, understand, and then sometimes you've got stuff you must do or you can't extract. So I must find some highly enriched items. So in terms of loot in the game, oh, silence, a nice one. There's a lot of loot in the game, but there's a lot of stuff that's not worth anything. So that's an enriched item. So if I pick that up now, that should be my task. So I've done my task. So now if I want to, I can extract. Old pills. 918 ammo. Right, okay. Right, we're going to keep moving. But the feel and the look of it is very old Russian. Stalker, rusty nut, resistors.
Statistics, there is a high chance of discovering something in this place.
And there is a lot of loot in this game. So all that loot that we collect can be refined. Some is worth more than other things. So we'll just go over here and we'll check out. I'll show you what the physics are like. Oh shit, what's that noise? That's big, whatever that is. I don't know what that is, but that's making a lot of noise. So that stuff there, is active matter. So that's what we collect. This is an active matter deposit. So where this black stuff is, gravity changes. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here because I didn't like the noise that I just heard there. That sounds really big, and I haven't got a great gun. I think that's might be just distorted running around. So there's about 10 different kinds of AI. I'm sure we'll run into some soon. So that glowing ball, that orb, like follows a route. I can hear it walking towards me. So this gun's not great. But the feel of it's good. It's slow, it's steady. Not a lot of recoil on it. So we're gonna keep moving around. A lot of stuff is searchable in this game. So all the vehicles, there's garages, there's basements. So we've got a rusty carbine. We'll take that. So we just got 2 guns. We'll drop it if we need to. So all this has lower impact, and it breaks easier as well. So you've got your durability in this game as well, mainly for the armor. But when you buy rusty, or when you find rusty items, you can they will break.
From that place.
Which place? Put my map on. So 3 combat. Oh, flower people over here. Oh shit, to my right. Oh shit, reload. Let's keep moving. So you can see that it is stalkerish. We'll take that, remains of the distorted. There's another one somewhere, I can hear it. There it is. I'm quite liking this gun, to be fair. Take that ruler, take that, everything stacks as well. So your storage or your stash space, or even your bag space, is not based on how many slots you've got like the other extraction games. It's based on how much the bag can hold. And I suppose what they're sort of thinking is the heavier the items are, the bag may tear, which is a good way of doing it. So all the items have weight, and the weight seems to be pretty realistic as well. I can hear another one of those distorted. Right, let's keep moving. Where's our extraction point? So we've got extraction points down there. We'll go that way. We'll check some of these buildings out. Oh, that's a flower thing there. So if I bump into that, that'll become a monster. Whoa, like that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where's it gone? I don't like the flowers.
I hope I'm not distracting you from important things.
Well, you are.
You can always change my nearby interesting places.
What's
for
that?
setting.
What is this? Oh, it's an invisible person? Oh my god, where's that? I'll reload, please reload. Now I'm in trouble. I don't think I've put any meds in me. Let's get out of here. Run! This flower's gonna kill me. Oh, Christ. Get out of here. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. It's coming again. I can't hit it. Is it gone? Wow, that was nuts. That was absolutely nuts. Right, let's go. Reload. Right, we're gonna extract. We've got us missions done. I've got no meds left. We've got a lot of active matter. Right, go. That's my extraction portal. So I'm going to take it. So now I've got to defend it for 20 seconds. Christ, that was... See what I mean? So the AI is quite scary. Whoa. And that is us. We got out of the anomalous zone. So weapons are massively important. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 distorted, 1 invisible. Do not like the flower pot people. So the flamethrower is meant to be quite good for that, to be fair. So we've got a lot of items out. So replicator research. So how does that work? Blueprints can be used to replicate the item. Okay, so the item extraction gives me 100 points towards its replication. So I bought out the Makarov. So I've got 100 points towards that. Same with the silencer. And then I bought out a full SKS, which then gives me 250 points. Okay, so that's what I've got to do, is just bring the weapons out to get them replicated. So that's interesting. Right, okay. So, factory's now open. So we'll go have a look at the factory. So we need to take a photo. We need to collect and extract what items. We'll just keep that going at the moment. Why did I not get my mission report there? Or did I already do it? Right, okay. See if anyone's online. So let us go and have a look at this refiner. So is that the rusty Mosin? We'll get rid of that. Rusty SKS, we'll get rid of that. I bought out a Makarov pistol, we'll do that. Is there anything else? I don't think so. Start refining. So that's giving us 250 credits plus some chrono traces. Okay, so let's have a look at. I've got speed as an item. So these are like your perks that you can add. You can add up to 4 perks to your character. Alright, what weapon have we got this time? Oh, okay. We've got a rusty AKM, which won't be great. But that's fine. Let's go. Right, okay. Let's keep this going. So yeah, we'll see what this gun's like first. So that SKS I kind of liked. I thought it wasn't a bad gun. Right, so let's have a look at the map. The extraction point is to my southwest. There's 2 extraction points. There's one to my northwest and there's one to my southwest. And I've got a point in front of me. I've got to collect some soil samples, and I've also need to find enriched civil item. So we'll have a walk around here. Again, this is the factory map is quite small, so we have the chance probably of running into players on here. So we need again to be a little bit stealthy because we're playing solo. Hiya Bendon. This is Active Matter. It's just come out. It's a new extraction shooter. It's very stalkerish, based on Stalker, I'd say, in terms of the gameplay loop. You've got Active Matter, which is basically come from some Russian experiments, and it's spread across the planet, basically destroying it. So they've created anomalous zones, which are like these zones that are inside a shield, for want of a better phrase. You shielded in, and you have to go in and get extracted active matter because that is what is needed to repair the planet. And that's that simplistically. But it's called Active Matter, and it's available on early access on the Gaijin website. Oh, I just heard gunfire to my left. Right, okay, so we're going to go up high here because we're at the factory. Oh, okay, so I can cut through the fence, I think. There we go. So we'll climb the building. So we can have a look around and see what we can see.
Go to this place. Just take a look, please.
So the movement, I think, is really good. I played a little bit of Enlisted. It doesn't feel like Enlisted. But you've almost got a sway with all your movement, which I kind of like. Makes me feel a bit more realistic. There's someone sniping over there. Definitely some fight. I've got an invisible up here. I don't like the sound of that. Did not like the sound of it. What is that? What on earth is that? They're like snakes? What the hell? Oh, it feels awful. I'm like panicking and I have no idea what that is or where it's coming from. Whatever it is sounds huge. Whoa! Right, I've decided I've had enough of being up here. Alright, we're going. You can keep the roof. We're getting out of here. I'm scared. Yeah, I'm enjoying it, dude. If you check it out, I think it's 24 quid if you're in the UK on early access. It might have gone up, I'm not sure, but they were doing it at like a discounted price to try and get people into the game. Mine Vault hack. Oh, there's a player on the map to the left of me. Whoa.
Something interesting nearby.
Is there something interesting nearby? I'm not interested at all, thanks. So there's a player to my south. Fucking hell, what is this thing that's chasing me? I think it's over there, the
I
player.
have marked a lot of new signals on the map. They seem to be artifacts.
Can you see anything? I can hear the gunfire. Do we wait here and see if we there? They look like they're unturned. They're unturned. They're turned AI them. So he's the other side of the dorms. He's the other side of that building, or was. There's a boss on this map as well, by the look of it. Right, we need to find some enriched items so we can get out of here. We'll check out these buildings. Ooh, vinyl disc. So these can be played in your hideout. There's some handwritten notes, usually on the notes as well. It gives you stuff around the lore of the game. This game's active matter, Mizzino. It's a new extraction shooter, based on the Stalker universe. I can hear anomalies. Something out there. Oh, I want to take that axe.
According to statistics, there is a high chance of discovering something in this place.
So oh, I've got tape. Oh my gosh. So I think that tape cassette player might have some information on it. Right, okay, so... Oh my god, there's a video as well. What I was going to say to you, dear viewer, is... I can hear someone outside. I can hear someone close outside. What the hell is that? Distorted. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You see, this is the problem with rusty weapons. Oh my god. I just got distracted. So this is based on the Stalker universe, and it's an extraction shooter that is very different to Tarkov. So it's PvPvE, but there's lots of different AI, and they can basically fuck you up, man. Right, let's have a look at where we are on the map. Can we extract? Yes. So the extraction point's over there. So we'll just check this out. We've got a full backpack. I think it's time to... Let's just have a quick scan in here, see if there's anything else we can find. I think it's time to make a move and get out of here, man. Because there's definitely players nearby.
Simon says we need to check these coordinates.
And I've not extracted this map yet. I've died every time I've come into this map. So let's just try and get out. Oh no. Right, okay, let's go. So this is where matter is changing. careful that we don't run into any players. Take it steady, because this gun is rubbish. So, the rustier the guns are, and the different kinds of guns, you definitely have a feel of some weapons are better than others. There's a lot of recoil in the AKs as well in this game. So if you've got a rusty AK like me, you sort of regret it. Just heard something then. Someone running to my... there. Oh, this friggin' weapon. Right, I'm gonna set off the zone. So the extraction point we have to activate. But there's a
I hope I'm not distracting you from important things. You can always change my nearby interesting places search setting.
right, just defend ourselves now. He comes for us, he's right in front of us. Can you see that shimmer? That's the invisible. My gun's stopped working completely now, so... Ooh, close. The game is Active Matter. It's a new extraction shooter based on the Stalker universe. Right, okay. Quick one, in and out. So get the rewards. So this, I believe, is where it gives you your perks. We've got fine motor skills, so add 1%, so collect that reward. And then if I go here, fine motor, what does that mean? Extract. Fine motor skill. Don't know. Right, okay. So let's have a look at our storage, what we've got in our storage. So we've got some remains of the invisible, remains of the distorted, final shady operation. So do we take a quad in? Or do we just keep running with this? So we've got Pepper, Makarov pistol, M9. Combat knife. Right, let's take in. Shall we give the shotgun a try? See what that's like. Okay, and then we're gonna take some gear in. So we're gonna go with one of them helmets. Actually, we'll go with one of them. We've got loads of them. Take my torch in. This is just the gear, the gearing up my character. So we've got rookie pouches, so these give you extra carry. You've got your backpacks, so you can see there, the volume it gives you is 900. Shielding goes straight onto the character. So it's quite easy to put your armor in, so you can take spares with you and then swap them out during the game. This is your safe box. It lasts until you basically die. When you die, it sends it back to the map, back to your storage. These are like respawn points, but you have to drop them in the game. So we'll get one dropped as soon as we go out. So if I put that there, I can put that as 6. Can I put that in there? I'll put it as 8. Painkiller. And then med. I want med. Where's my meds? Some meds there. Okay. Put another one there. So we've got a spare. Not taking a grenade. Equip pouch to add pockets. Okay, backpack slot, MVD slot. So backpack, what are we going backpack wise? Small, small, medium, we'll go medium. Okay, so that's geared up. We've got a weapon, we need some shotgun shells now. 24. Don't know what the shotgun's like, so we're going to give it a try, peeps. See if it's any good or not. Ammo is tough in this game. You seem to get through a hell of a lot of ammo. Right, that should be enough. I'm not taking my quad or my dog. I think this will do. Maybe some more meds. Suggest maybe some more meds. Streaming injector. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's expensive. We'll take some of these little ampoules. Right, okay. Right, okay, we're ready. Right, okay. So we're going to try the shotgun out. Do I have a firing range in here? Yeah, I do. Let's have a look at it. Okay, so close range is pretty good. Further, we're looking at 2, and I don't think we'll hit him down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5 shots at, what's that? At 30 meters. 2 shots at 20, 1 shot at 5. So point, oh shit, okay. Point blank range, so we hold 8 shots in there. So if I get a direct shot at point blank, boom, he's dead. 2 shots at that distance. Nice. Bit of recoil in it, but that's alright to be fair. I'm quite happy with that. We'll give that a try. Don't think I've run with any shotguns yet in this game, so we shall see. So what map are we going into? What does that mean? Oh, I need to report my contract, okay. Click the rewards. Report all contracts. Click rewards. That explains why I was not getting any gear. So we've got headquarters, cargo port, factory, and OZIC are open. So what we've got is to get out here, get distorted remains. Okay, collect and extract the items. I'm only going to go for one because I'm taking in. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go. So that's night time at cargo. Factory hive. Right, let's just try this weapon on this map first. Helmet. I've not got a helmet. I thought I'd put a helmet on. Okay. So I've got everything I need, yeah? Alright, let's go. And I'm going to webcam. Turn it off on there. So let's have a look at the shotgun. Here we go. Oh, there's flower people. Sugar. Let's get out of here. Don't like flower people. Although with the shotgun it might be easier. There's nothing in here. Nothing in here. Let's have a look at the map. Whereabouts are we? So we are to the east part, northeast of the map. We're going south. So let's check this. I'm not checking these buildings out. They're full of flower creatures. So let's get away from them. I think we're on an overgrown map. So there's going to be more flowers than usual. So this could end quite badly. I need to find some enriched items. I think we check the vehicles. I don't want to go into the properties unless I really have to. I just heard something. Oh shit. I may have just run it over a flower person. Right, let's check this car. Give me... what's that? Ooh, enriched item. Fire extinguisher. Fuel can. Right, have we got what we need to get out of here? No, we don't. What do we need? Shit. Shit. Map. So I need collect and extract enriched cassette tape. Oh my god. Where the hell are we going to find an enriched cassette tape from? Keep moving. Let's try these cars. If we get lucky, there might be one in the car. First aid kit, we'll take that. Fucking hell.
Simon says we need to check these coordinates.
Something here. It's me walking. I can hear me walking. Alright, so we want to go this way. What's that over there? I don't know. Weird how I can hear my own movement. Is that a truck? Do we take this truck? Or does that create too much noise, do you think? Should we have a look? Should we see what it's like? Let's get in it. So we're reversing. No, I don't like that. I need to figure out how to do my driving, not my thumbstick. Right, okay, so we're going to go into the woods. Not hearing a lot of action, so hopefully we're not... I don't know how many characters spawn in on a map. What level right now? I think I'm about level 4. I'm really low, to be fair. I've played about 3 or 4 hours so far. I've been trying to work on some footage for a video for Grey Zone, so I've not played this as much as I would like to. And obviously work and all the other stuff gets in the way. But I'm starting to get used to the movement and the mechanics, the search. I love how this does not feel anything like Tarkov or Arena Breakout. I love how it feels like its own thing. It feels very, very stalkerish.
Just take a look, please.
Which I like. So there's something down here. What's that? So that's the edge of the map. Something right in front of me. She's telling me to have a look at. Can't see anything. Something right here.
Strange objects began to appear around.
Right, let's keep moving.
Them on the map.
We need to find a cassette tape. So we need to find some buildings that we can get into. I'm not going up the tower. Keep moving. If we want to get out of this map, we need to find a cassette tape. That's the underside of the extraction point. So we'll go check out the houses down here. Well, how much time have we got left? We've got 24 minutes left. So the map... Oh, what an idiot. I didn't see that at all. Right, okay. Keep moving, keep moving. There's another one in front of me. Where can we find a cassette tape, people? I think we need to get into some houses. So we're not going to find anything in these woods. Nearly walked into that one as well. So there's like time shift areas. If you bump into them, much like Stalker, they knock you flying. So you have to disperse them either with gunshot or by chucking a nut into it. Again, very Stalkerish. One just there. Can you see it? Whoa! Really?
No, that's not true.
Oh,
That's impossible.
that gun was so slow. Where did they come from? They just appeared. Oh, that just peed me off. Level 5. Oh, that's frustrating. Right, straight back on the horse. Okay. What we got? We're gonna go with Touche. That's not a great weapon. But yeah, it's free, so let's take it. I don't want to waste any more gear like that. Regeneration. Right, we'll do one more raid and then we'll call that a day. Right, what do we need to find this time? Let's just focus on the mission. So we need to find an enriched tool. And we need to find a better weapon, I think. So we've got a rusty AKM, which we'll take. We'll put that in there. We've got damaged ammo. Ugh. If we can get it out, at least we can get it. We can refine it. So you have to bring the weapons out to basically get blueprints for them. So each time you bring a weapon, out, you'll get. Oh, what's that over there? I've just seen something. Move from that. I don't want that to chase me. I've got to explore some of those houses over there in a second. I like the electronics. Glasgow, is that classed as a tool? Yes, it is. So we'll take the electronics as well. Take that. Ruler. Common. They're all common items.
Simon says we need to check these coordinates.
Someone's shooting at me. Right, what we got here? Can I take that book? No. Search this. Oh, we've got small 12 gauge. Tourist radio. Diode. And hunting matches. Okay. Oh, there's another one to search there. We've hit the gold mine. Broken hammer. Industrial scrap. Yellow rag. It says. Right, let's have a look. Where are we going? Where's the extraction point? Let's try and get out of here. Let's go. Because I don't like that shooting. 3, what's 3? There's 2 lots. Combat, invisible. No, I'm not fighting the invisible. I'm going to be fighting the invisible. So I'm running straight at them. Gun is jammed. There. This is the problem. Rusty weapons are stupid. Where's it running? We just need to kill them both. Done it. more coming. Distorted. Oh shit, sugar! Where did he just appear from?
Oh, it's getting late.
That is just so frustrating. Right. We will call that a day. So that was fun. Thank you very much for being part of it. We will be on later. Speak to you soon. Bye.